Now from Chase Field in the capital city of Phoenix, Arizona, MLB The Show is on the air. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Zach Greinke gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So stepping in, Andrew Toles. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
A ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Career line against Greinke. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. A ball and a strike. Turner is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. 0, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1 and 2.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and that's the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Marte, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh, and the highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Kershaw into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Dodgers strike first 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Down the third baseline. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Now at the plate, Austin Barnes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the 2nd home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Into the box, Tim LeCastro. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. LeCastro, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 3 runs already home here. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. First pitch on its way.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit high.
No 1, no strike.
One out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside. Lamb, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
back up the middle. Seager from the outfield grass. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Steven Souza.
Up next for Arizona, Steven Souza will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the third from Chase Field in Phoenix. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
hit sharply toward the right side. Negron is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Good work there by Zach Greinke. Now let's see if the bats can come to life. They're down 3-0. Standing in, Christopher Negron, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1. The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Jeff Mathis. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, just 3 for 14. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Negron gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
In there, 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw, and he struck him out. So with one away, we'll take a look ahead at what's coming up for the Diamondbacks here on MLB The Show. So here now is the pitcher, Zach Greinke. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Peralta, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball one. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Now the 2-1 is a slider that backs up for a ball. Ketel Marte would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail in this one 3-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cody Bellinger. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at-bat.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Digging in to try it again, Yasiel Puig comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Three runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Another 0-2 coming. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Dribbled up the line. Turner fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Bouncer up the middle. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Jake Lamb standing in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one to count to Jake Lamb. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Told. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Arizona. Still down 3-0. Settling in now, Jock Peterson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here now the 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Here now the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Lamb has a play. One out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
So striding forward now, Tim LeCastro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They lead it. 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Riding in once again, Christopher Negron. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, it looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a two-base error.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mathis. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home two. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
In now, Zach Greinke, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a slider.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he just misses with a curveball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Mathis stands at second with no outs. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. LeCastro backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in once again, David Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 4, second baseman,
and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Marte is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Dodgers out in front, 3-2. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Andrew Toles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. The 2-1. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done.
Popped him up. Mathis waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Digging in once again, Corey Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-0 now.
Count is 3-0.
.30 pitch. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. This one's down to third. Turner's got it. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 56, Puig.
1 away now for the free swinging right fielder Yasiel Puig. First pitch on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They're up 3-2.
7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Steven Souza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 52, Pedro Baez.
Christopher Negron will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Barnes is there. One down.
Now batting, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Mathis, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Souza leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Daniel Descalso will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 25, Archie Bradley.
Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 Is swung on and missed. He got him. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ready for another shot now, Tim LeCastro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marte moving to his left, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they still lead it 3-2. Adam Liberatore is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Adam Liberatore.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Peralta. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Hit in the air out to right. Puig on the run. Around first. He's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Peralta leads off second with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Holmes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. He was a double play victim last time around. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Men on third with two down. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the eighth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Way in front of a great slider that time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Tolles. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Brad Boxberger comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Brad Boxberger.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Ross Stripling comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Up next for Arizona, Steven Souza. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Steven Souza.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a check swing, but he clearly went around that time. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Christopher Negron, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike. The 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. Peterson on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jeff Mathis. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And that's in there, 2-1. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Diamondbacks down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Fernando Salas takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Fernando Salas.
First offering on its way. Ball one. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. That one's in there, 3-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. The 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Next for the Dodgers, Tim LaCastro. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch, and the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. Runners breaking for the plate. Pitch swung on and missed. And they'll put the tag on him here, and your guess is as good as mine as to what that was all about. But I do know this, the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Still tied 3-3. Alex Avila is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Avila bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And there's ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Puig. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. First offering on its way. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 66.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim LeCastro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Matt Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
Fouled off. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. This is on the ground over the first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Andrew.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Andrew Toles. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Fastball in there for a called strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Justin Turner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now 5-3.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Here's Corey Seager as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's after it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. LA's on top 5-3. Kenley Jansen takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Kenley Jansen.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Full count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Seager has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Ahmed. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. That's 3-0 now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Lamb swings, and it's hit very well out to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Arizona down to its last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Dodgers pick up win number 20 on the year. Ross Stripling earns his third win of the year in relief. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they got a road win against Arizona 5-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-2. The Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 7-0. The Kansas City Royals put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-3. The Chicago White Sox got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 4-3. The Mariners set 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 11-1. Andrew Benintendi drove in 3, leading Boston to the win over the Rangers 6-5. The Bronx Bombers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.